Hello everybody, Theresa here. Happy New Year to everyone. Yesterday I attempted to unmold the oatmeal, honey and milk soap, or however you say it, milk, oatmeal, honey, oatmeal, milk, whatever. And it was a mess. It wouldn't come out of the mold. I'm not really sure why. I used sodium lactate, which everywhere anywhere that I read says sodium lactate makes your bar harder faster. Didn't work for me. Not sure why. So I'm going to try to get this one out of the mold. It's been almost 40 hours since I made this soap. So I'm hopeful that it will come out. And there you go. It just wasn't ready last night apparently. Still a little soft, but at least it comes out of the mold without destroying itself, or without me destroying it. Alright, so we have the big loaf here. I hope you can see. Here comes my dog. So, I'm gonna try to get this out, and I don't know if I'm gonna be successful or not. This is my first time taking a cold process out of this mold with the brambleberry liner in it. So we will see how well it does. It came right out. There's the mold. And there we have it. Feels nice and hard in there. So I'm going to pull off the bubble wrap. And that worked pretty well. It's got a nice nice bubbly texture on the side. Kind of makes it look a little like honeycombs. My bubble wrap was, some of the bubbles were popped, so sorry, my dog is wandering around the basement. So it doesn't look as nice, but as it could have. But I didn't have any without any popped bubbles, so we get what we get. And this one I've overlapped a little bit onto, overlap this top part a little bit over on the mold, so I have to kind of pull it off a little funny. But it's not the end of the world. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, and if you can't, I'm sorry. Where the camera is, I can't see what you can see. Alright, I'm not sure how I'm going to turn this one out. There we go. It's a lovely bar. Come out clean. That's great. It's always nice. It turned out beautifully. And I'm going to pause, and I'm going to clean up, and I want to take a few photographs of the entire log out of the mold, because I haven't been doing that, and I really would like to keep records of that. So I'm going to pause, clean up a little bit, take a few pictures, and I'll bring you back after I've set up for the cut. Be right back. Hello everyone. Welcome back. I've cleaned up, I'm taking some pictures, and I've decided that because it has some, can you see, it has some oats on the top, I've decided I'm going to cut it from its side, just so that the oats don't go down through the bar. I'm not the best at cutting on camera, so I'm just going to try to get it where I can see it and you can kind of see what I'm doing. That way I actually maybe have a chance at getting some straight bars here. My husband's been working on me a cutter, but it's not going well. So, yeah, it's just not, it's not going well. So, well, I don't, I don't know what I'm doing. We'll see what we get with this first cut. I may have to change the angle depending on how things turn out. Oh, looky. It looks pretty inside. You can see all the oats. It's a little scuffed up. Will it focus for you? There you go. It's a little scuffed up on the inside. Let's see, focus. Come on, camera. There you go. It's a little scuffed up from the oats on the inside, but it's a beautiful bar. Nice and straight. Can you see? Yeah, I'm happy. I'm a happy camper. I guess I'm just gonna have to learn to be patient and learn to wait for my soaps to cure or to set up, because like I said, I used sodium lactate in this one, and it still took a long time to get to the point to where I can unmold and cut without damaging the bar. And I'm not really sure why, because everyone I see that used it or has used it says that they can cut their bar sooner. And I know that I shouldn't really rush my soaps. Uh-oh. I pulled instead of twisted, and I broke my bar across the bottom. Uh-oh. I've actually seen many soap makers do that, and this bar's crooked. Yay. I've actually seen many soap makers do that. Look. Can you see how wide it is across? Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit, and that'll maybe help. But I've actually seen many soap makers do that and break their bars. But I've never done it. Oy vey. But yeah, I've heard many people say that sodium lactate makes them be able to cut their bars sooner. I actually remember watching one video where the soaper said that she made bars with sodium lactate and was able to unmold and cut within hours. Maybe she's using more. I used 1%. I'm not really sure. And this bar is really messed up because that one was cut wrong. So one side is really thin and the other side is normal thickness. And you can see there where it broke, where when I had my knife in, I popped it out instead of rocking it up, and it broke the bottom of the bar, the side of the bar. Can you see? Will it focus? But oh yeah, I'm a little frustrated with the cut. I know the cutting time. I know I should just enjoy it and let it take however long it takes, but I'm a very impatient person. I've always been a very impatient person. I want what I want when I want it, and I know that's not the way life goes, and but either way, usually in something like this, I would think that there'd be a way for me to figure out how to control what I want to happen, since this is, soap making is based on what you use and all that stuff. So, but like I say, I used sodium lactate in here. I also used a water discount. So these bars should have been ready faster than my normal bars. Uh-oh. Look, can you see? And I rocked up that time. Oy. So it looks like I'm going to be beveling edges on this soap because it is definitely breaking on the edges. But it's still a pretty soap. When I stick to my regular recipe and I don't add all the or not the pretty, but all the additives, I don't have breakage issues. So maybe I should just make soap and wait the 48 hours or whatever it takes to harden up, and then I won't have any issues. I say that, but then I'd have issues, and I don't know. It's not the end of the world. I'm not selling them, so it's not going to have customers waiting on them. And it's still going to take 4 to 6 weeks for them to cure. But it's not like I'm going to get to use them sooner. I'll just get to cut them sooner. And cutting seems to be the most difficult part for me. It just broke. It broke again. I felt it give. You can't, it didn't pop out, but I can see that it crumbled there. But, can you see that? Will it focus enough to let you see? Nice soft bar, nice slick bar. Is it beautiful? The grains in there, it's the oatmeal. They're beautiful. One last cut here. And it's going crooked at the bottom. I cut a little off. It's a little wider at the bottom than it is at the top. Let's see if I can correct it. Oy. Oy vey. The sodium lactate did make a difference in the bar. I can definitely feel a difference. Just not in the cutting time necessarily. The bar is definitely a harder bar. So that's something, right? But if it's not going to make that big of a difference in the cutting time, I don't know if it's something that I will continue to use. Because, you know, I'm going for healthy natural soaps. And I'm not saying that sodium lactate is not healthy or anything. I'm just saying that the least amount of things I could put in the soap and still get a quality bar, the better for me, in my opinion. Now, I know you can just do a Castile soap, which is just olive oil and lye and water. But you can see where I was trimming that up. Can you see the drag marks? That's from the oats. It can be cleaned up, I'm sure, but it's not the end of the world. This side is really, really smooth. So, but I am going to have to, I don't know if it'll focus on that side. Can you see the break there on the edge? Let's see. Come on, camera, focus. Can you see the break there? Yeah. I think maybe I could push this one back on and it'll hold steady enough. But, and this was just the little end piece. So there you have it. I also have 4 of these, which I told you how much I thought these were going to weigh. That one's 3.2. I'm going to give them away and see. 3.3. Now this one's broken. Can you see? It was very yucky coming out of the mode. It's 2.9. It would have weighed more if all of it had come out of the mode. This one's also a little dented. That's 2.8. So I said that these would weigh about 2.5 ounces, and they are a little heavier. The biggest one is, I think it was 3.3 was the biggest one. Yeah. So I said 2.5, so, you know. And like I said, they'll lose about 0.5 ounces. So they'll end up curing weight about 2.5 ounces. Somewhere around there. Which, you know. But so there you have it. Until next time, happy soaping. Bye-bye.